The next topic we're going to discuss are comments made by Dillian the Body Snatcher White. As the world knows by now, Dillian Whyte and Alexander Povetkin are fighting their rematch on March 6th. And Dillian Whyte made some comments. And basically, to summarize the comments that Dillian Whyte made, he said that he wants to smash Povetkin's face in. He pretends to be a nice guy. He will pay. And basically, his point is Povetkin was pretending to be a nice guy and all that. But then he started talking trash after he won and acting crazy. And he said, like, so now he knows that Dillian Whyte, so now he knows Povetkin plays those games. He's not going to, fall for him. He says it's hard to generate animosity for someone who is being a nice guy. But now that he knows that Povetkin's a fake nice guy, he's going to have the animosity and he's going to go toe-to-toe with him from the gate and spark him out. Ned, man, you had the crooked finger up before I could even finish anything, man. Where do you go, Ned? Go. What's your thoughts, man?
Dilly, I've been rocking with you, but you need to shut up right now, man. You were so disrespectful that last fight. And when that man knocked you out, I get you want payback, but you need to shut up, bro. That's crazy. When y'all was in the face-off, he offered his hand. You did not even shake it. You saying he's pretending to be a nice guy? You were very disrespectful that last fight, man. And you got what you deserved. That was payback. That was you got the G karma instantly that fight. So say that about this man when he was nothing but respectful to you. He showed respect and you showed utmost disrespect to him. So now you want to sit here and say he's a pretend nice guy? Dillian, cut the crap, man. I'm done.
That was A1. That was A1 for the TBE.
All right, Dollar Bill, get in there.
Yeah, I'm going to chime in right after him. Poor Dillian. Poor Dillian. You know why? Because Dillian has to use something. You gotta use something. You know what I'm saying? Poor Dillian. Like everything that the TV said. Look, Povetkin did everything. He was a gentleman before, even after the fight. You was the one saying it was a lucky shot. You know what I'm saying? And then you was looking past him. You was the one. You was the one that was still doing the man Povetkin wrong. But hey, this is what I do like about it. Dillian is focused on Povetkin. He's not taking this as this is some tune-up, and he's not looking like he's looking past him. He's looking for anything he can grab to use as tackling fuel. Bobby Boucher. That's what he's using. Anything he can grab. Well, he walked past me wrong, you know? I don't like the way he put his butter on his toast. You know what I'm saying? Anything that he can grab to put that fire on the room, you know what I'm saying? So he can go in there, back in there with Povetkin and make sure that his chin don't get checked again. But good job, Dilly.
All right, G.
Yeah,
Slippery G.
Hey, man, listen, I feel like, and I seen what you did in that, but I'm going to play the bigger man right now. I'm gonna say this though, that gimmick is getting old, man. Like the whole Dillian hating on these guys because they fronting like they good guys. Like, yo, stop it, man. You tried that with AJ and you got knocked out with an uppercut. Now we got Povetkin who knocked you out with an uppercut, and now you trying to use the same script. Like, oh, he not really a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He be fronting like he a good guy. Bro, you might get knocked out again. You know what I'm saying?
So find out they working on a Povetkin documentary.
Yeah. But I will say this though, and come in Dillian's defense, right? Yo, yesterday during the punch off, I was talking spicy, but that's what I do. I talk spicy. Ned also talks spicy, but he said nothing on the camera. Once the camera talked, he was
hold on, let me second that. Yo,
I'll
be thinking Ned's some helpless little dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Ned be talking mad smack. Y'all don't see it, but Ned talks mad smack. Like
Ned leaned on me. Once we turned off the cameras, Ned was like, "Yeah, I ain't the same Ned from Roxbury. Why?" You know what I mean?
I was there. I saw it.
I was like, "What?" Yeah, he's
yo, G, you did it wrong. He made himself like
he
taller.
was leaning on me like,
He was like, yo, dog.
Mad aggressive with the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I held his arm. Like,
oh yeah, let my arm go, bro. I was like, yo, fam, get off my arm.
I was muscling.
But yeah, bruh, relax. You know what I mean? Then, yo, this dude talking about, yo, G, you know I won. Yo, they robbed me. All blowing up my phone with these foolish texts. I'm like, fam, you ain't got no beef with me. Take it up with the commission and the ref, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he got silent. So I can understand why Dillian getting typed by these fake good guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, they on camera, they goody. They go to church. You know what I'm saying? Off camera, they in the strip club. Come on, son. Stop it, man. Stop it. I'm just saying.
See, I like how you did that. G said, I'm going to stay humble. I'm not going to do anything. And then he said, on camera, they goody, but off camera, he took shot at Ned indirectly. You see how G did? But G's a funny guy. Complex, man. Go ahead.
The rematch is going to be wonderful. They both taking zingers at each other.
Oh, man. We're going to bring in security. We need security for that one.
We had a conversation about Dillian Whyte. Somehow G made it about himself. G talking about more. He said the whole thing.
That's what happens when Ned be speaking foolishness. Ned speak foolishness and brought smoke. I said, all right, now I got you.
Dillian, do me a favor. Go to the kitchen, get the sharpest knife, and cut the bullshit. You're talking the most trash out of everybody, dog. You talk the most trash, dog. Bro, people were so happy to see you lose just because of how much trash you talk. And look, it's part of the game. You talk trash. That's how you get the fights. You get people to watch. It is what it is. You know, Dillian is a salesman. He's going to sell himself. And Trill is right. He's got to find a way, an angle, right, to promote this now as like, there's some bad blood. The first fight was called Maximum Violence, and this is whatever, right?
This should be called a psych 'em up.
Yeah, right? So you got knocked out, right? You're the one who was disrespectful before the fight. You were going to whatever. So look, just come in and win this fight. You got to win this fight, because what we don't want to see, right? And I don't wish this for Dillian, is for him to become David Price, right? I don't want you to lose to this old guy one time. You get knocked out, you get your immediate rematch, and then you get knocked out again. That's just bad. That just looks bad, right? Like, it's hard to come back. Even, whatever you've been waiting however long for your title shot, you really, really fall back after that, right? So come in, do the business that you're supposed to do, right? You should win right now, because Povetkin's had COVID, and we don't even know how his body's going to react to that. So you should win. Focus on winning, right? All the selling, the talking trash or whatever, I get that's your kind of your shtick. Put that to the side for a second and just focus on winning. Win convincingly, boom, you're back in a good spot. You've been dropped a bunch of times in fights. You know what I'm saying? You got knocked out. That was like knockout of the year, right? Just chill, come in, fight, beat Povetkin, boom. Okay, now, you know what I'm saying, that we can market you again as this dangerous heavyweight, da-da-da-da-da. But all this nonsense of, he was a nice guy, nobody cares. Like, who cares? So what? He's a nice guy, he's not. You're going to fight anyways. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to fight anyways. Who cares? It's all, I like you, I don't like you, we're going to fight. All that rah-rah stuff before the fight is pointless. We're going to fight. Whether you like me or not, we're going to fight. So, look, just focus on being Povetkin. Don't get knocked out again, right? And then we can go back to the old Dillian of counting down the days, start at day one again or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And see when you get your WBC title shot, right? But yeah, just all this nonsense, man. Stop selling this wolf tickets. We don't believe it.
Dillian, Dillian, man, why you put me in a position like this, man? You put me in a position where I gotta agree with Complex. See, Dillian, man, that's torture for me. You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta agree with Complex. Dillian, what's a nice guy in your book? Because all you do is talk mess. So, like, I don't know what's a nice guy in Dillian's book. I've watched Face to Face with Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora, where even he was talking more trash than Chisora. He was more hyped up than Chisora. Like, Chisora was even trying to be like philosophical and reasonable with him. Chisora was like, you know what you are? You're a donkey. You act tough. Like, he wasn't calling him like an A. He was saying like the way he behaves is like a donkey on a farm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chisora, like, it was just funny to me. The smack he was talking to Derek Chisora. Then I saw his face off with Anthony Joshua. He was calling him a phony, and he was being a fake nice guy. And Joshua was just like, you could tell Joshua was frustrated, but he was holding it together. And then Dillian's like, you had no pants, man. I let you borrow my pants. And I'm like, why you bring this up, dog? Like, damn, cuz, like, yo, like, that's just like crossing all barriers. Like, Joshua was probably thinking in that moment, well, I never would have wore him if I knew he was gonna bring him up right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but all that tells me is that Joshua had it like, he was like borrowing people's clothes at one point. Now he's headlining, and you want to bring up when he needed something, so that says more about you to me than it does about Joshua, and then I see how this dude done said things about Deontay Wilder that, like, even for me is like out of bounds. Like, my man, like, you really said that about this man. You said it about his woman, about his kid. You called him a crackhead. And the thing is, like, the way Dillian says it too, it's just hilarious. That man smoke a lot of crack. Like, he says it like your grandma's gossiping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, my man Dillian don't care. So, and I'll say this. I love Dillian. I think he's entertaining. When Dillian fights, I'm tuning in. I'm watching the face-off. But I'm just saying, all the crap you say, you talking about he's a fake nice guy. Even guys who don't pretend to be nice guys are nice guys compared to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Compared to you. Like, you the bad guy. Yeah. Like, you the ultimate bad guy. This just like, you don't even care. So, Dillian Whyte, we know your Achilles heel. Some will say that I'm talking about an uppercut. That may be one. But it looks like your Achilles heel is nice guys. It seems like the nice guys knock you out. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes when I be driving, right? Like, let's say I cut a person off, not intentional, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta get to work, whatever. And they pull up right next to you at the red light, swearing at you. And you know what hurts them so much? You just roll down your window and just say, God bless. You know what I'm saying? They want to get out the car and fight. I'm like, bro, I said, God bless you, bro. Relax. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, they can't handle it, man. They can't handle when you're too nice. Just saying.
As you say, you're saying Elmer Fudd. You got
nice guys.
Yeah.
When it comes to Dillian Whyte, the nice guys don't finish last.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, yeah, like Chris Rock, he tells, like, he says as part of his stand-up, Bugs used to do all this stuff to Elmer Fudd, and he could really handle it. But you know what ticked him off the most? When Bugs would kiss him. Like, when Bugs would kiss him, that's when, like, Elmer Fudd would lose it. That's what G's talking about. You know what I mean? That's how you get Dillian. You just got to say nice things about Dillian. Like, you have the greatest left hook. You're an amazing fighter. And then you're a fake nice guy. So here's my thing, Dillian.
I had to try to shake his hand,
I know. I remember that. He tried to shake his hand and he didn't. So a few things. Like, Dillian, I just want to know, like, what made him a fake nice guy? Because he knocked you out? You do realize it was a fight, right? Like,
that wasn't nice of you.
It was a fight. So he was supposed to hit you. Like, you do understand that, right? Like, he was supposed to do that. Like, there was
Wait, Dillian's like, what kind of nice guy knocks you out like that?
You see, maybe Tro's right. Dillian needed a little more time because that punch really just got him not thinking.
Dillian Whyte has now made, I'm closing with this. Dillian Whyte has now made two of the most obvious statements that I've ever heard in my lifetime. And it's okay, Dillian, because I like you. Like, when I say I like Dillian, like, I really like Dillian. I've defended Dillian against, like, G and Complex and all that. But, like, I really like Dillian. But Dillian, come on, man. I got to call it out. Just the same way I would with my bros. Like, you done now made two of the most obvious, most ridiculous statements that I've ever heard in my life. And it's okay because even the greats have done it. Like, Biggie got a line, the more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets. Really big. Well, I didn't know that. Really big. You know what I'm saying? But you, Dillian, said, Joshua don't like it to the side of the head, man. Nobody likes it to the side of the head, Dillian. Nobody likes getting hit on the side of the head. One of the most obvious things ever known to man. Like, you cracked the Da Vinci Code on that one. Now, Alexander Povetkin's a fake nice guy. He's a fighter. He's a boxer who knocks people out. What do you think? Manny Pacquiao, the nicest gentleman in the world. What do you think is going to happen when that bell rings? Brother, nobody tricked you. He's not nice because he knocked you out. That's the second most obvious thing ever. Dillian, come in shape, come ready to fight. No excuses, maximum violence. I'm with you. I'm rooting for you, but stop this madness, bruv.
You better say maximum defense.
How you going to take my hand?
Yo, maximum uppercuts.
My
Watch out
hand.
for that maximum uppercut.
Maximum observation. Like,
Listen, please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Hey, we done figured it out. Somebody knock you out. They're not a nice guy.